Well, hello and welcome back to a video. Sorry I'm a bit late. It's been quite busy round here. My apologies, I've not posted that many videos recently. First and foremost, I got really into full swing of setting all my annual plants out. Not only that, but getting the ground ready for them and then setting them out. I've still got quite a lot to get out. And then this weekend just gone, we've obviously had the Queen's Jubilee here in the UK, and obviously I was helping one or two people. We had a small display in our village hall, and I had restored a television that was the first television that was in our village that came in 1949, and I'd restored this back to working, and they thought it would be nice as part of this exhibition to have this playing the Queen's coronation at certain times in the day. This exhibition went on 4 days, from Thursday till yesterday. Well, obviously, just before the exhibition started, the television developed a fault, so that meant me hurriedly taking it all to bits again and trying to sort that out. And I have to say, the television worked well Thursday, Friday and Saturday when it was on and showing the coronation, and people really loved it and thought it was quite novel to see a small 12-inch black and white period television showing the coronation as people would have seen it in 1953. Sadly, yesterday the people looking after this had wandered off, and there was a lot going on. In fairness to them, I did say, please keep somebody there by the television all the time. This is an old, appliance. I can't guarantee, the electrical side of it, although I've, been right through it and restored it. And during the country dancing, somebody left the television on. There was nobody looking at it. It was in almost like its own little cubicle, which was screened off, and there was a few chairs in front of it. It started emitting smoke out the back, as a lot of old televisions do. So luckily somebody saw this and hurriedly just pulled the plug out, and it's fine. I think it's only a resistor that got a bit hot. I think it had been left on a number of hours, which you can only tell people so much, can't you? Anyway, I digress. So yeah, here we are. We've reached another month. It's June, the 6th month of the year, and I'm a bit late. So I thought I'd come and say I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you're having a good start to the month of June. And if you were celebrating in the UK the Jubilee, or didn't do a lot, or did do a lot, whatever, I hope you had a good time. I must be honest, our village went quite overboard. Our village is very much now what I call a commuter village. It can be quite distant. People live here and go off to work, in other places. Although there's a good mix of people, young and old, in the village. And our road had a little street party on Friday, and there was just a whole lot going on in our village. So it was very good, and all yesterday it was almost like a little carnival up around our village hall, which was brilliant. So I hope if you did anything, you had a great time anyway. So yeah, I've got my book where I write things down, because I can never remember this. And I like these old mottos or sayings about months, and I've got one or two for June here. Mist in May and heat in June bring all things into tune. So it's jolly damp and it's jolly cold out this morning. So we did have it quite misty last week, we had some quite cold nights. I even went and covered my plants up with fleece 1 or 2 nights. It dropped down to 4 degrees here, in the around about 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. So we could do with some June heat, and that may well bring things into tune here. Although up until Saturday night, it had remained very dry here. We did have a good rain on Saturday night, but the ground is still quite dry underneath. And as another one of my old sayings, it goes, a dripping June keeps all in tune. Nice damp weather this time of year, particularly with some warmth, and particularly with some warmth nights, which I wish we could get, makes things grow. And certainly, potatoes, wheat, barley, and everything like that in fields, certainly, and in the garden, brings everything on. So we could do with some nice warm rain in the night, and then some nice warm days, really. Another one is June, damp and warm, does the farmer no harm? There again, this whole, thinking that you do need, along with the warm, you do need plenty of wet this time of year to get things growing. And as I say, sadly here, it has been so very, very dry through April and May. And as I say, it does need to warm up now. I think it's only about 12 or 13 degrees out here today, which is well below the average. I think it's going to pick back up towards the end of the week. In fact, tomorrow's getting back up into the low, higher teens, and perhaps even to the low 20s. So, that's just a few old June sayings again. To me, June. What does June mean? Well, it's the light. We reach Midsummer's Day, don't we? And where we sort of tip the scales, and we have just about more daylight than we do darkness. Before we start on that slippery slope down again, all the way to the longest or the shortest day in December. So it doesn't seem possible that it's now the 6th month of the year, and it doesn't, like I said, I say it every month. It doesn't seem 5 minutes since I sat here in January, thought of the new year, and the coming months, and what what it would be like. And at the moment in time, my oak before the ash saying is still coming very true. We have had very, very little rain. As I say, we did have a bit of a rain on Saturday night, 1 or 2 heavy prolonged showers. It was meant to be raining this morning, but as you can see, it's very dull, it's very grey, but it's dry here. So at the moment in time, things are very dry. I'm still pressing on with setting my plants out. We might have a look at those. I'll probably do a little video on those later on the week and show you what I've been setting out, and have a look how the dahlias are going. I'm quite pleased with how the plants are doing, I have to say. It's been quite nice. When you set annuals out, you don't want really high temperatures. If you have sort of up in the mid to upper 20s, they tend to wilt, and they tend to hit them a bit hard. So this cool weather hasn't, to me, been much of a problem, but it's just sometimes it's been a bit too cool, particularly sort of in the early hours. So anyway, I hope to start doing a few more videos again now. I can hopefully I've got nothing coming up that's going to stop me or distract me, and I hope you're all doing okay. And as always, I hope your garden grows well, and wherever you are in the world, good gardening. And as always, I'll see you in a video very soon again. Until then, my best wishes, and bye for now.